Hey, here we are. No more black screen. How about that? The microphone looks like it's picking up. Looks like we're all ready to get into the Pokemon action today. Start off with a save, as we normally do, even though we end with the save, as we normally do. Well, we have extra legendaries to go capture. We might go after one, maybe even try two today, but one of the big things that we have to do is we have to complete our Pokedex. We actually have to catch them all. We've seen 220, we've caught 194. You know, I'm not entirely sure what the full count is. However, I think it's probably close to 250. That number is in my head for some reason. So we might want to sort, you know, numerically, and then just start going down our list and seeing, like, what we're missing. And very specifically what we're missing on, not necessarily a rank 10, you know, research 10, but just missing as a capture. Like this one. Cascoon. We're missing Cascoon. 242? Thanks, James. That is very helpful. There are at least, I think, 4 legendaries. You know, and Arceus himself might be part of that number as well. So if he is, then there's 5 legendaries right there. But we might only need to catch 241. We'll have to see. Oh, hey Bomber, you liked Keeper RL. Oh, you bought it and you're playing it now too? That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna play more of it. I really do like that game. It's just strapped for time, you know, trying to get you know, these Pokemon streams and the Enigmatica Minecraft stuff takes a lot of time. I'm happy you enjoy it. My latest video that went out today is more computer craft, which is programming, and I have a little bit of code that I just did earlier today that's going to actually fix some of the problems that's with the code that's out there right now, and I'm really excited for it. Yeah, okay, so, right, we have the options, right? We could go for a legendary or two, or we could go for some of these Pokemon that we're missing. Like, look, Espeon and Umbreon. You know, in the games when Espeon and Umbreon came out, it had to do with the happiness level, and what I mean is their evolution, right? If you were if your Pokemon was very happy with you, your Eevee, and I think it was daytime, that's how you would get the Espeon. And the Umbreon, I think, was also happiness level, but at nighttime. But I have a feeling in this game it's just evolution stones. Yes, so Computer Craft has been in Minecraft. I mean, it's been a mod for Minecraft for quite a while. And back in, I think... Right, the current version's 119, but my Minecraft series is on version 116 of Minecraft, 116.5. But it came out in 1.7, I'm pretty sure, and that was many years ago now at this point. But there were some mod integrations that don't exist anymore. So one of the mods had these things called bundled cables, and the bundled cables were literally like a bundle of cables that would run somewhere, and they would have a whole bunch of different colors. So you could output redstone, you know, power, or detect redstone power off the different colors. So you could have, it was like 8 different channels of wire color on one side of your computer, and that would be super nice to have now, but it's just not a thing anymore. Crobat, you know, I think there was an alpha Crobat we could catch somewhere. And a Weirdeer. We gotta you know, evolve a Stantler or catch one. Munchlax. Oh, I bet we have to find the Munchlax. Maybe we should try this one. It's either in the Snowfall Hot Spring or it's at the Deer Track Heights. Okay. You know, let's also take a peek and see if there's any outbreaks anywhere. Yes, yeah, Espeon and Umbreon. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Although, in this game, there are stones that I feel like correspond with what they are. I haven't looked it up. I assume it's just that, though. How's our inventory looking before we head out? Inventory is looking pretty clean. I could probably store some of, like, these max potions and stuff I had on me. They were for the big battle that happened last time. Yeah, there's no daycare in this game. There's no breeding in this game. Those are some things I certainly miss, right? The in Pokemon Y, when I got to the end game of that, I did a lot of Pokemon breeding. And I find that like aspect of the game really fun, especially because when you're doing the breeding, you can take two Pokemon who have really good stats and breed them together and hopefully get an even better one when you're looking at the hidden stats of the Pokemon. And I really enjoyed that aspect. It's just sort of like an end game grind for something that didn't really matter. You know, you're just trying to maximize the stats on something, but it was a lot of fun. Oh, we have it. You know what? At the Cobalt Coastlands, we have the massive mass outbreak. I think we're gonna head there. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. However, before I go, right, we want Scizor to be able to catch Pokemon easily, so we're gonna put False Swipe in place of Aerial Ace. We had swapped it out just so it would have a harder hitting move, but I think we can go back now. Oh, and just again to show off the Pokemon, I'm still running Ninetales, Scizor, Gardevoir, Tentacruel, Leafeon, and Machamp, and you can see they're all in their 70s now, and they're all doing fairly well. Oh, they are similar. Okay, which means if that's the case, I might need to keep like 2 Eevees on me for a while, all right? I'm not sure how you get the like happiness stat in this game. In fact, I kind of assumed it wasn't in this game. Okay, here we are. We have all over the map, right? Yes. So let's go ahead. Wait, there's a quest here. Look at that. New request. We'll have to check that out too. But first, let's go ahead and do this outbreak. What do we got? Hey, we have a Star Magikarp. What if we could get ourselves a red Gyarados? That would be pretty sweet. I think we're going to do that. We're going to teleport here because it'll be faster. The problem that we're going to have... Actually, I probably can't teleport because I'm in the weird menu. The problem that we might have is what level, if a Gyarados shows up, which I assume they will, what level will it be at? I have a single Thunder move on my Pokemon party. Want to know what rifts? Yes. At this point, I am mostly trying to complete the Pokedex, right? That does include a couple legendaries and then just everything else. So things like Espeon and Umbreon, yeah, absolutely, I'd like to know. Okay, what level are these guys? They're 17. I don't really need to catch them, do I? So maybe we just start fighting them? And someone else let me know, I mean, this was like early on when I was playing. I hadn't even been to the Highlands yet, but apparently the Highlands, you can get time distortions in the Highlands that will have, what are they called? The fossil Pokemon. There's 2 of them, plus their evolutions, I believe. Umbreon is in the Mireland Rifts, okay. Espeon in the Icelands, okay, cool. You know, I may have even seen them already in Time Distortions, but I wasn't necessarily aiming to catch them at the time. There's a Gyarados. Hey, wait, is that an alpha too? It is an alpha. How about that? Well, we're gonna fight it. 77. Ooh. Not good. Not good at all. Put Machamp in. Yeah, Rift and Distortion, right? No. I knew exactly what you meant. Ooh, that's good damage. I wouldn't mind catching this Gyarados. I already have an Alpha Gyarados. However, this one is really high level. And he's wiping all of our Pokemon out. Let's go in with Sizer. I don't know how much damage that Hurricane's gonna do to him. But we definitely don't want to kill it, so we're just going to use False Swipe. Probably not gonna do anywhere near enough damage. No, not really. Critical hit even. Hydro Pump. Ooh, a miss. Do another False Swipe here. Oh, he survived. Okay, let's try an Ultra Ball at this stage. Ah, that's the catch. Nice. Gyarados caught. And half our Pokemon wiped out. This will be faster than fighting them all. I missed! Stop moving, please, Mr. Magikarp. Yes. A new horde has formed. Somewhere? Oh yeah, it's just a whole bunch of Gyaradoses. How about that? They are not alphas, though, which is good. I don't know if another one can spawn after this. At this stage, right, we already know that there hasn't been a shiny, there isn't a red Gyarados here. So we could probably just leave, but I don't know if there's like a reason to actually finish the encounters. Oh, we got two of them on us this time. This could be bad. Let's go ahead and start with a Psychic. I don't think that did as much damage as the Moonblast. Oof. And Hurricane is a very damaging move. We're gonna lose Gardevoir for sure, but let's try this. Not bad damage. Not enough to survive like 2 Hyper Beams, though. We're actually in a lot of trouble. Oh hey, Tentacruel actually sits in the water. That's kind of neat. Alright, we're gonna pop a Max Revive on our Machamp, because he's gonna be able to do good damage on these guys as well. Let's start with the Sludge Bomb on this Gyarados. I think it'll kill it. Yes. And let's do another Sludge Bomb and hopefully poison them. Crit. That's gonna kill Tentacruel. For certain. Yeah, there he goes. Thunder Punch! Oh, look. Are those more Gyaradoses showing up? I kind of think they are. Man, does so much damage. We could try a Rock Slide. Actually, we're gonna get... If we do Rock Slide, we're gonna get 2 attacks. Let's do that. Very good damage. Very good damage. Like the battle, please. Thank you. Oh, he got the first move. Not good. Not good at all. I think we're gonna actually run. Yeah. Again, I don't really know. Oops, I did not mean to take a screenshot. I don't want to remember this moment. I don't know if there's a reason to actually finish the encounter or not. We really should. I just need to get some Pokemon back up. I don't really want to waste all my good stuff either. Alright, I guess I shouldn't leave poor Tentacruel down as well. There we are. All of the items! Yikes! I don't want to be there. Man, this... Either my Machamp is really slow, or these Gyarados are very fast. I wonder if we could get away with a Drain Punch here. Would we be able to kill him? And get a little bit of HP back? Yes. Not very much. Not very much at all. But maybe enough. Oh, Leaf Blade is not actually very effective. How about that? Let's just do... Yeah, let's just do the Leaf Blade anyways. Figured the Grass type was gonna do extra damage. Ooh, okay, we're still alive. Should be the last one, I think. Moonblast it is. Yeah, right? Because Gyarados is water, but he's also dragon. So, or is he flying? Oh, I can't quite remember. Okay, we're done with this one. What should we do next? Getting more berries from this wouldn't be a terrible one. We could also go hit another Magikarp mass outbreak and potentially get lucky on a shiny that way. You know what? Let's do that. That sounds like a good move. Let's do that. Now, one of the legendaries is certainly here in this zone, and he's going to be like in a cave. But we could stop in there. If we do that, though, we'll want to make sure that our Pokemon are, like, fully healed. There is a Gyarados here already. Now we got another one. Miss? Yes. Perfect. I don't think this Moonblast is going to kill it. It's going to be close if it is. Didn't kill it. And then we get Hyper Beam. We lived! Maybe I should have kept some of those full heals on me. Max potions, all of those things. Also, we're running out of Pokeballs here. Go ahead and make a few. We just want, like... Oh, I certainly didn't bring, you know, all my things here with me. So there we go. I'm down to like 9 tumblestones on me, but I've got 238 in storage. Thank you. The Magikarp are funny. I definitely don't need this many Magikarp either, but this is way faster than fighting them all. Alright, that finished that one off. So, what do we got left? We could do the Magby, or we could do the Growlithe. Let's try the Growlithe, because then it'll also give us some more of the berries. And if we still have time, the Magby is right next door. Yeah. Magikarp population is out of control. Hey, there is a wisp up on the side of the hill. Don't let me forget about it. I see nothing. I don't even think I'm in tall grass, technically. What level are they? They're 61. So this could be a little dangerous. I have no idea what the Tentacruel's going down. What the shiny's gonna look like for a Growlithe. Because the Growlithe has already changed sort of color here. What do we got? A champ? Drain Punch, super effective? Yeah, we'll use that. That's great. Oh no, lowered my defense. Massively overshot that throw. Yellow, Yellow could be cool. Let's do a Rock Slide. Let's see how much damage that does. Good. I don't want to waste all my Drain Punches if we don't need to. See if I can get a little closer. Oh, we're running out of time. We missed. So Bomber, if you're playing Keeper RL, have you, I've only ever played that one run, so I honestly don't have that much experience in the game. Have you played any of the other, like, factions, right? There's your Keeper could be the wizard who has the goblins, or there's all those other, like, variants. I haven't experimented with any of them yet. I think that game would also make a good stream game. You could probably do a whole run in one stream. We're gonna see if we can make it to the Magpies before it's over. The answer is we can. Don't know what level they are. Alright, unfortunately, the rainstorm has ended, as we can see. Magmar! Alright, let's do Shadow Ball. Good damage. I have Magmar already, so I'm not super interested to catch this one, even though it is already 61. I do think that if I really wanted to level up a low-level Pokemon, I could do it pretty quickly. And in fact, I think we're going to have to in order to get some of the evolutions to fill out our Pokedex. Oh, so casually walk this direction. Okay. So, we should probably check out this quest. And, as a secondary thing, we're gonna heal our Pokemon. We're gonna do a short rest. I guess Keeper RL also, if you're into mods, there are a decent amount of mods for the game as well. Like that introduced new sort of keepers with their own factions and all that kind of stuff. Like I saw one where someone was playing as a dragon. The dragon was the keeper, and that was a mod, and it was pretty cool. You know, time changes a lot of things, but the sea stays the same. The Celestica people must have looked out at this exact same view long ago. I've got a favor to ask, Cerulean. Spiel. It's about something my grandfather told me. He said the adamant crystal has the power to change Mighty Dialga into its otherworldly form. And I want to see if all the strength my partners and I have got is enough to take down Mighty Dialga in that otherworldly form. Ah, okay. Guess we'll have to... In a battle with only an origin form Dialga on your team. Ooh, look at that. Not something we're going to do at this moment. I also wonder if I need to level Dialga up in order to do that correctly. Alright. Go ahead and craft. This should let us craft, I believe, from our storage. Yes, it does. Make 25 more Ultra Balls, another, I think, 25 more Great Balls. That would be great as well. Really, really low on Medicinal Leaks. And we have that quest now to get 100 Medicinal Leaks? That's ridiculous. Do a quick rest. Yeah, just a little while. And let's store whatever extras we have. And then we're gonna go after a legendary. However, I'm gonna want to take out, I think, some max potions just to have them. Like 10. 10's probably good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, I think, I don't really know, but I think the legendary is in this cave right here, Turnback Cave. But we also have Seaside Hollow to check out. We're gonna start back at Turnback Cave. I didn't even know it was called Turnback Cave until just now. It's kind of an interesting name for it. Ooh, look at that. Just said we're low on these. I better grab them when I see them. Okay, almost there. Oh, and there was that wisp over here we missed. And the funny thing about this wisp is I could have swore I had gotten this a long time ago. However, we did just see it, like, right over here? Maybe? Not quite there, I guess. There it is. I hate how they're almost invisible until you get right up on them, unless it's nighttime. Oh man, we have one left to find here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we both forgot. Let's see. Down we go. I should have saved it. I should have saved it. No, I should have saved it. Oh, okay, I can save it here. Whew. Right, because this is a potential catch opportunity, and if we kill it, or if it kills itself, then we're out of luck. Alright, we will start off with the Gardevoir, I think. And we're going to take a quick screenshot. Just wanted to see if I could approach it. There's a lot of build-up for Scream. Right into battle. We don't have to do any dodge mechanics or anything. Alright. Moonblast is what we're going to use here. I think that'll do more than the Ice Punch. It should anyways. Oh, that did a lot of damage. And that did a lot of damage. And now he's obscured. That's the worst part, is the obscure. Oh, False Swipe has no effect. That's very, very unfortunate. I want to use something that's not going to do very much damage. So I think we're going to try a Thunder Punch off of Machamp. It's not very effective. Thunder Punch! I'd like to do one more. Don't kill me. Probably dead. He's not dead. Alright, don't miss. That is great. This puts us in, like, perfect catch opportunity. Will we get it on the first throw? Find out. I swear, they made legendary catches a lot easier in this game. Here we are. One more to the Pokedex. You found something shiny where Giratina was. A Arceus core? When used on Giratina, this large glowing gem wells with power and allows the Pokemon to change form. Just like the Dialga and Palkia thing. Cool. That was very easy. Okay, let's take a quick look. We can. This is something nice, right? We could just look at Cobalt Coastlands, looking chronologically. What are we missing? Anything? The Cascoon. We're missing the Cascoon. We could maybe find this, right? Could we? It says not found here. So I guess I'm a little surprised that says that. The Haunch Crow. We have Murkrow, so we want to evolve a Haunch Crow. The Perugly. We could find one of these, although we also have the first form. Which I guess I would have thought would have been numbered right before it. Ambipom. We haven't caught one of these yet. I see these all over the place for some reason. I think in the Icelands. They're in the Icelands a lot. Oh, okay, there's an alpha one of these guys. We could go catch him probably pretty easily. Magmortar. I think the Magmortar is evolved with an evolution item, so I don't think we need to do anything too much here. See, isn't this interesting that it says Espeon can be found here? Is that true? See, habitat unknown, and then you told me, maybe I'm just misremembering. It says Mirelands, in the Mireland, right? This isn't Mireland, this is Cobalt Coastland. So I feel like the Pokedex is sort of lying to us a little bit. Again, Umbreon's listed here, the Weredeer is listed here. We saw a Weredeer and we missed the catch. It was during a massive mass outbreak. It's quite unfortunate, really. Arcanine is another one that we don't have, but we should be able to evolve one of our Growliths. So I don't think there's really anything to look for here, is there? We can just kind of evolve stuff. Is Cascoon a second form? Let's take a look real quick. Cascoon. Cascoon is the first form of Dustox. Okay. So I guess we have to find that in the Fieldlands. Alright. We can do that. Do that. Oh, okay, that's turning in the quest. You know, the final thing... Oh, there was one Pokemon. Right over about here. There's that alpha guy we can catch. And then I feel like that's basically it. I do really wonder where that last Wisp is at. Probably somewhere... Again, if it was nighttime, it would be easier to see, but it's probably somewhere like up here, because I haven't really done a whole lot of exploration up here. Because up here, we just see these Parasects, and we already have Parasect. There he is. There's the guy we're after. Okay, what level is this one? 29. So we're going to take this one out. And then we're going to just, I think, do the sticky ball thing for the next guy. A level 71 Hyper Beam on a 29. That might have been overkill. Spoiler, it was overkill. Knock me over. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, whoop, and 4. Okay. Giga Ball to the back, or Gigaton Ball to the back. There we go. Got him. Yep, I can hear him coming after me here. We're up and we're out. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here at this time. You know, there could be a Per Ugly. We'll take one quick check. If there was gonna be one, it's gonna be up here, like way up there on the ledge. Take a quick peek. I've seen them there before. Alright, we're getting close to where there would be one, if there was one. Vulpix! There's a whole bunch of Vulpix up here today. Look at this. Another one. Ha! An Alpha Per Ugly. We're gonna catch that. I feel like the Vulpixes weren't here until after I sort of progressed further in the game, interestingly enough. But I've seen them here now a couple times. Alright, do we even want to try to fight it? He's only 45. I mean, we might kill him if we try to fight it. So let's do the, let's do the Sticky Glob technique. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That did it. Gigaton Ball to the back, as we do. Nice. Get ourselves a healing item. Take a quick look. Oh, that was a heavy even. Got a couple Growlithe here. Yeah, no, past them. And nothing up at the peak. Okay. I'm just looking for wisps. There could have been one right here. Okay, let's get out of here. Volo eventually returned and told me more about what happened at the Temple of Sinnoh. He said that Giratina, that it chose to protect the land of Hisui after discovering it was no match for you. He said that we should study it and add it to the Pokédex. He wandered off after that, saying this was probably the last time we would meet, but I can't help but feel he's far more invested in our completion of the Pokédex than he would have us know. Yes, let's report our findings and move to another zone. Yep, we got a few new entries like the Girapion, the Giratina. We're already at research level 7. We could see it use Shadow Force one more time, get 2 more points, and then use a strong style, and that would be it. Or use Shadow Claw. So I guess we should use it in battle a little bit. Probably not yet, though. Turn to the village, please. Ah, I wonder if there are new outfit options now that we have Giratina. We should check. Check. Take a quick look through the hats, of course. I'm looking for new, like, styles, not patterns. Have I made anything neat? That is a question which I can definitely say yes to. Do I have anything next to me that I can easily show? No. However, if you give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Well, I will prepare something for another time. I don't have I'm doing a little bit of reorganization, and all of my printing stuff has been moved, and so unfortunately, stuff that I could show off easily is either in a box or something. But I have 3 3D printers actually. I have 2 filament printers, right? So they take the roll of filament and they heat it up, they melt it, and then they go around with the print head and they build the layers up, you know, layer by layer, and then you get a print. And I've done some like D&D minis with it. They come out all right. My first 3D printer, not so much. My second one, they come out all right. But that printer is now more for larger pieces. So things like I have a key holder for my key ring. So all of the keys, like to my house and stuff, are inside a sheath, almost like a Swiss Army knife. I also made one of the ships from No Man's Sky. I've got a big display of that up on a bookshelf upstairs, and some other things, some more functional pieces, not just display pieces. But then I have a resin printer. No, don't worry about interrupting. I really enjoy 3D printing, so I certainly don't mind talking about it. My resin printer, right? So that one takes liquid resin and it uses UV light to cure it layer by layer. That one is for D&D minis, which I've printed a lot. I haven't done as much painting of them as I'd like to. I started then also to get into design, like 3D design, but I never made anything with 3D design that like was good. I needed to spend a lot more time with it if I wanted to get anything good out of it. Yes, I've made minis for most of the players, if not all the players, but we certainly haven't played D&D in a long time now, which is unfortunate, but that was the way of the pandemic. And Bomber, right? You said you're playing Pathfinder right now, right? Oh, also, right? I guess since because I did want to talk D&D with you, Palmer, since you had brought it up. Are you a player or a DM? How does that usually go? I have been, other than the past few years where I haven't played at all, I've been a DM for quite a few years now. Okay, so now we're down into the fancy stuff. So this is where I'm thinking, if we're going to see a pattern for our new legendary, it would show up in here. There's the Giratina one. Yep, not a huge fan of it though. I think I'd rather stay with the one I'm wearing. Then we're back down to here, which I bet is basically the end. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel like they could have put a few extra, like, sets of clothing in, not just patterns, but oh well. The Giratina pants are alright, though. They kind of go with our body piece. Let's see. You haven't played about 2 months since a friend can't play. Oh, he's getting married. Well, that's congratulations to him, though. I mean, if you're going to have a reason to miss playing, that's probably a pretty good one. Got a lot of work to do to plan for it, I imagine. And then you're rating a Gurren Lagann themed? I love Gurren Lagann. That is a great anime. That's one of my favorite animes, actually. Yeah, so I would be so interested to hear how that game goes. Is that actually going to be done with Pathfinder rules, or are you going to have a different rule set for it? It's going to be a one-shot, okay. Sure, James. Yeah, that might happen. What day do you guys play that on? Is that on Fridays? Yeah. No new clothes. Nothing super interesting there. Let's see. I think we're just ready to go right back out. We're gonna go to a different zone, though, of course. Store whatever we don't need, and book it. Yeah, we'll store that too. I don't care. Let's see. Oh man, we've got 2 massive mass outbreaks. You know what? Let's do the Highlands, because here's what I want to do. We will do the mass outbreak at the Highlands, and then we're just going to hang around until a time distortion happens. That's the plan. Also, there are... Oh yeah, okay. The deified Pokemon, that's going to be Arceus. We're not ready for that. Every other Friday. Gurren Lagann is your favorite anime. It's, I don't know if it's like my absolute favorite. It is certainly one of my favorites, though. Certainly top 5. Although, at this very moment, I'm not sure what would be higher. I've never necessarily just ranked them. The people... No DMR for beginners. Role-play... beginners to role-playing, so we should just kind of roll dice, no set rules. Ah, okay. Gotcha. No, that's fun, too. I did a pirate campaign. No, it was a pirate one-shot. It was a one-shot pirate adventure, and it was very, very light on the rules, and it went fairly well, I thought. In fact, we were actually we had a pool party, so we were all swimming, except I was rolling dice on the side of the pool. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Gurren Lagann on the podcast. Here's the thing, though. I really like Gurren Lagann, but I am not, like, an expert on Gurren Lagann. I don't know that I would have anything interesting to say to it other than, yeah, I watched it and I loved it. Gurren Lagann changed your life because you didn't believe in yourself, but someone else believed in you? Believe in the me who believes in you? Character development's been very much like Shimon's, yeah. Yeah, it's a great one. So it's funny, it's been out a while. I'm at the very end of it, I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I watched the original Full Metal Alchemist back when that came out. And then I had started watching Brotherhood after it came out. And I bounced off of it back then. And now that I'm watching it now, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. However, there is a caveat there of, I think I want to rewatch the original Full Metal Alchemist. And I know people don't like it because it went off the rails from what the manga did, right? But, right, there's a but. I kind of feel like I remembered liking it better. Man, who do we go after here? Let's do... You know what? Let's hit this Bronzor, and then let's hit the Rhyhorn, and then we'll see where we end up. But we can easily teleport up here. Yeah, the Full Metal Alchemists are pretty good. I mean, that's really great. Okay, actually, my favorite anime, I think I could probably say my favorite one is probably Cowboy Bebop. I really enjoy the Cowboy Bebop. That isn't to say that I don't like the other one quite a lot as well. You know what? I wasn't ready for this. I'm gonna have to fight them all. I just ran straight in there. I rank Trigun pretty highly as well, one of the slightly older ones as well. This was not a great Pokemon to throw out here at all. And then other animes, right? So like more new stuff. Shield Hero is a pretty good one. My Hero Academia is pretty good as well. I liked Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. There's never been a better time to be an anime fan than right now. Ranma 1.5. Yeah, a good one too. Let's see, I could start with the little guys, or we could just take out the big guy, be done with it, and then take almost no damage from the little guys. Oh, we didn't take him out in one hit though. How about that? There is certainly a style to the older animes that new stuff doesn't have, and it's a little unfortunate, but the new stuff has things the old stuff didn't have either, so I do quite like a lot of it. Have you ever watched Outlaw Star? I like my space animes. Hypnosis! Oh, okay, we avoided. Outlaw Star is glorious. Yeah, you know, that is one that I haven't seen in a long time. I would benefit a rewatch of that one. You know, I think I've caught all of these guys. Yes, I've caught them. So I think we're just gonna finish them off. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is one of the newer ones that is top of my list. It is a very good anime. I'm not like super into reading manga, so I'm pretty sure the manga is further than the anime. I know a lot of people have read like upcoming things and they're excited or sad about things that are going to happen. And then there was another anime that was called I'm trying to remember exactly the name. It was like Magi something of the Labyrinth. And I really liked that one too. And that one got 2 seasons. I strayed too far from battle. It did not. and the first season was actually quite a bit different than the second season, or I guess you could say the other way around. And they were both very good. However, I think it got canceled, and I was very sad about that. So I started. That was one of the ones I've actually read a chunk of the manga for. I never finished it though, unfortunately. That manga or anime very specifically has made me want to run a very specific type of D&D game, right? So in that show, right, what happened is a tower appears out of nowhere, right? It just comes up out of the ground. And the legendary pirate Sinbad is one of the characters. It's not necessarily the same kind of character as what you might think of for legendary pirate Sinbad, but it is a very similar kind of character. And he goes and conquers the tower. Lots of people had gone in the tower. Once you go in the tower, you can't leave. You either beat the tower or you die. That is the reality of what happens in these towers. And when you get to the top of the tower, there are riches. Riches like you can never believe. And also a genie. And the genie can grant wishes. I've wanted to run a D&D game that has a similar premise. And it would be like a mega dungeon, right? So your party assembles, probably not level 1, probably higher level. You would all gather somewhere, right? Some town is probably built up around the tower. You know, there's all these stories of people going in, and you see people go in. They go in all the time, but they never come out. But your party's going to be different. Your party's going to go in. Your party's going to conquer the thing, get the riches, be, you know, local heroes, whatever. And that would be the premise of the game. And when you get in there, right, the tower itself is magic on its own, and it creates traps and mazes and rooms and enemies, right, monsters and the like. So like it fits perfect for like a D&D dungeon, but it would be a mega dungeon. It would take multiple sessions, probably, to get through it. There would be no finding a town and restocking. There wouldn't be probably any crazy quest lines or anything. It would mostly just be, we're going to progress through the dungeon and keep going and that kind of stuff. I've also never run a mega dungeon, so I feel like it would be fun to set one up. King of dungeon crawlers, right? Yeah. One behind me? There is one behind me. Well, no, okay, so what you're thinking of, James, I'm pretty sure was, what was it called? It was in the mountain, right? So that was, I mean, that was a classic adventure from, I think AD&D is when that one was created. If I remember correctly. I mean, the book, right, because it was republished for 5th edition in the Yawning Portal, and that's what we ran. And I thought it was going to be a one-shot, and I think it took us 4 sessions? Does that sound right? Hey, we got some, like, really crazy sort of things that happened in there. Your character getting the trident, but then almost getting swept away in the water stream out the geyser. I mean, it was a boiling stream of water. Because someone pierced the bubble, right? Someone shot an arrow. Isn't that what happened? And it broke the bubble. 4 or 5, yeah. It certainly took a lot more than I thought it was going to. And I don't know if that's because I underestimated it, or if because we took, you know, longer to do certain things than I expected, or maybe my style of running just made it longer. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and set ourselves down in here. What level is our Dartrix? 34? We're just gonna pop it in the back with a Great Ball! The Rowlets are pretty low. Let's go ahead and throw a bunch of normal Pokeballs at them. Get it over with. Catch them all, though. Oh, it was you. You shot the magic missile. No, because magic missile can't miss, right? I feel like that's not quite what happened. It might be. Right? Someone definitely punctured the it was a magic bubble, right? So I guess to love the fireworks. Yeah, the fireworks is cool. Yeah, it might have been a different spell. So the right, to fill like Bomber in here. We were in a mountain that had this wizard who was an evil wizard, right? But we never even found the wizard. And I don't know that we were really supposed to. The quest was to obtain 3 magic artifacts that he had stolen. And each magic artifact was in some kind of trapped room, of course, right? And the trapped room for the trident was, there was this big door, right? It's actually a double door. It had an airlock. And when you walk up to it, and you open it up, you find, oh, hold on a second. We're now like underwater, but not really. We're in a bubble. And the magic bubble was keeping the water away. But it was pierceable, and if you pierced it... Oh, I guess we're fighting. Who would be good against these guys? How about... a champ? I don't know. And so there was also a giant, I think it was a crab. It was like a very giant crab. And it was guarding the chest that had the item in it at the back. And they fought the crab. And I think that it took, the bubble had HP if I remember correctly, because I think it was hit more than once. And then eventually it popped. And when it did, it didn't just immediately compress. It very slowly started letting water in. And then I think someone else also made it worse. And so eventually they kill the crab, they get the chest, but the water is now mostly full. Like, the whole thing is shrinking. And everyone gets out except for James's character. He's like right at the door. And there are 2 people trying to wedge the door open. And, I mean, it literally came down to, it was like, it had to be a crit roll in order to succeed on escaping. And it happened. It was so close. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. It said this one was complete, right? Oh, we got one more. It was pretty tense. I am a DM, so I mean, this was before I ran like my own like worlds as well. I was running out of a campaign book, but I'm a DM who likes to keep things, I'm gonna say, a little bit maybe more realistic, but at the same time, I don't want to kill players, but because we're running more realistic, people can die. Just a thing that can happen, and I hate when it happens, but it makes good stories. In our most recent campaign, we had a section where we were in a alternate dimension, basically. It was a parallel dimension, a parallel version of the world. But there wasn't much life there. And in fact, there was actually a lot of undead. And undead were not a thing where they came from. And so, while they're there, they end up in a horde, right? Out in this big giant field, they end up in a horde, and they're fighting them. And the undead go down pretty easily, but they can get back up, right? And so that starts to become a problem. And then they realize, oh no, I think we're getting overwhelmed. And they were getting surrounded. And so the one player, who was a barbarian, he raged. You were close to establishing a tavern in that setting. Oh, really? That would have been cool. I mean, if you're saying our most recent game, then we may come back to that at some point. I'm certainly not. I'm not writing it off, but anyways, the barbarian forced a hole through a pack of zombies. He got munched on in the process, which killed him, very unfortunately. But he sacrificed himself and got the other people a pathway to get out. And, like, ever since that happened, I have, in my mind, a picture that I want, like, framed on a wall. It would be so cool to have, this axe, right? Like a battle axe, wedged in the ground, sticking out of the ground, with, like, the remnants of a horde sort of zombies in an area, with a guiding light in the sky, and off in the distance you see a very, small rendition of the party. That's what I want. It would be so cool. So, right, and if we do establish a tavern or something like that, right, we will use the rules from Matt Colville, Strongholds and Followers. And interestingly enough, right, so I follow that company, MCDM, quite closely. Kingdoms and Warfare, that book should be arriving in the next month or two. And I've already bought their next one, which is, well, I kickstarted their next one, so I've purchased it already. Basically, it's a monster compendium, but it's not just new monsters. It's a lot of like new rules for using monsters, which I think should work out very well. But anyways, they said that now, when they made Strongholds and Followers, they were a group of people who did this as a side sort of hobby, right? They all had normal jobs, and they would, on the weekends, sort of get together and make this book, and that's when they did the Kickstarter, and then they made a lot of money off the Kickstarter, and then they formed their own company. So now that they're their own company, they've now put out other products. They have actually said that they are going to go back to their first book, Strongholds and Followers, and they've come up with a lot of learnings, right? And so they're going to release a revised version of it, I think, and everyone who already bought the book for free is going to get the new PDF when it's available. I don't know if there's a timeline on that, but they come to realize that there were, I guess, a fair few things they could have done better, or that didn't make as much sense. And now that they have a lot of people who have played it and given them feedback, they're going to work on that. So maybe by the time we get to use it, we'll have the updated version. Alright, Geodudes are gone. We still have more time. So, we could do another Rowlet one, I guess. Or we could go do this Voltorb one. Go do the Voltorbs. Well, they're here. Found them. And they are grass type, so we're just gonna heal up our Ninetales and then just use our Ninetales on a bunch of them. They're grass electric. And we should already have Voltorb and Electrode caught, so I'm not too concerned with catching them, honestly. And he avoided. For not being very effective, it sure did a lot of damage. Oh, you know what? Let's flamethrower him now that we can. So here's the thing, though. Before I go back and play D&D 5th edition, I will certainly be playing Rollmaster first. I'm so excited to play that game. And it's there. I have the book. It's ready to go. That was not the right thing. That one, please. Thank you. I don't remember. I don't think I did mention Rollmaster before. Did I, Bomber? Rollmaster is a set of rules that came out of the 80s, maybe late 80s. I can't quite remember. But it is, I'm going to say, a more gritty sort of rule setting. Yes, I've mentioned it to you, James. I think more times than I can probably count. And a lot of people, you know, when I was reading about Rollmaster before I bought it, like a lot of people said like it's a very crunchy RPG, which meant it had a lot of math. But I think they just got bogged down in charts. And the way that the game works is there's a lot more, I'm going to say, armor classes, and due to that, they have a table. And so they'll have a table of like, hey, what is your armor class? And what is the weapon sort of hit that's coming against it? And then you just pair it up, like, oh, they rolled an 8, match the 8 to your armor class, and then boom, that's how much damage you take. And it might be none, right? So there's really no math happening there at all. It's just looking at a table. And so every player should have their own, like, weapon chart. If you're using a great axe, you have one chart. If you get a dagger, you have another chart. And from people who I've read, who have played the game quite a bit, they actually say battles, because of the way that the charts work and everything, that they actually go very fast. And that is, that's one of my complaints of normal Dungeons and Dragons, is sometimes your battle encounters can take just a very long time, right? You might be like, well, we could start this battle, or we end for the night, right? Because the battle might take an hour and a half. And I find, like, sometimes doing another battle, you know, one more battle at the end of the night is too much. And the interesting thing with D&D, right, with 5th edition specifically, right, when I mention D&D, I do mean 5th edition. It's based off of being able to have so many encounters in a day, but like you couldn't have that many encounters in one like session. You would have to have one day, certainly go over multiple sessions, and that seems like a lot to me. And so I try to balance encounters so that you have one, maybe 2 encounters in a session, but usually that would then also be your in-game day. We're gonna catch this guy, by the way, because I don't think we have one. Actually, you know what? I think we do have a Gligar. I don't think we have his evolution. Crobat? If I'm even right on that. Alright, let's throw a Great Ball. We'll see. He's kind of high level for it. We'll find out. He also only has 1 HP. Caught him. Number caught 4. So yeah, we had him. I would imagine there's probably the Crobat around here somewhere. In fact, you know, I think there's one in the cave down below. The real question is, do we want to go down there? Because if we do, It's technically a zone, and I don't know if that resets our time here, and I really want to see at least one time distortion before we head out. Also, do I have a Probos, whatever his name is? Oh, I've got it sorted numerically, and I'll never find him. Let's see, alphabetically. Robo Pass. I don't have him, so I think we just go catch the alpha and call it a day. Why do Nose Pass all face the same direction? I feel like there's lore there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo! We got him! Yeah, I don't really care to fight the rest of these guys, but we're gonna check in the cave. I just want to see if there's anything new in here. Kind of post-game something or other. But you'll see there's like, on the wall, right, we have two, oh wait, we could finish off our Nose Pass research level. Defeat one with a grass type move, we got that covered. But there's the fossils on the wall here, and that's what I want to catch are the fossil Pokemon, and they only show up in the time distortion as far as I'm aware, so. Weird that you can't, like, inspect them and get some sort of hint about them. Nothing over here either. Now we're kinda looking for anything of that's interesting while we wait for the time distortion. I believe. Oh, wait, is that the guy we didn't catch? That's not even the Crobat. I had my evolution wrong. But I think time distortions have a possibility to spawn. Actually, sorry. They have a possibility every minute, I think is what it is. But the chance goes up the longer you're in the zone, and I think by the time you hit 40 minutes, it's like a guaranteed chance, I think. Oh, Thunder Punch has no effect. Did I miss the X? I think I must have missed the X. I sure did. Rock Slide it is. Aha! Avoids all around. But yes, I could talk D&D stuff all day, every day. We have a friend who has the like original version of oh, we don't want to use him. Who's got the original version of Cyberpunk. And he mentioned wanting to run a Cyberpunk game at some point, but that hasn't happened, and I'd really like to try it. Okay, we're gonna take this guy out so we don't have to worry about him. So Bomber, if you're playing Pathfinder, have you or your group ever thought about running Starfinder? Because Starfinder is also on my sort of radar of tabletop RPGs that I'd like to try at some point. Basically anything space I think would be cool, but the Starfinder game itself is very chunky on the rulebook, which I think could make for some interesting stuff. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gigaton to the back. Got him. Gliscor. Yeah, number caught 1. So that was definitely one we hadn't caught before. Oh, what's up here? Oh. You know, I'm pretty sure we actually have an alpha of those guys already. I just want to see what level he is. 56. Yeah, we're gonna pass him by. Yikes! Move! I got stuck. Not even sure what's over this direction. We're gonna find out. If it turns out that Rollmaster is cool, right? If it's cool, I will buy their space version, because they also have a space version. It's called Star Master, I think. Or maybe it's called Space Master. Quite remember. Either way, I think it builds off the same type of rule system. Okay, we can't go that way. Same. We should probably go hang around the ruins down there a little bit and see if anything interesting happens. You know what? I think we also have a quest here for nighttime to do with Clefairies. Do they dance under the moon? Something like that. Oh my goodness, don't climb the tree, please. Take a quick walk through here, see if we see anything jumps out at us. Like this. Is this a treasure chest? It looks like one. Stop. It was. Sticky Glob, Pokeball, Scatterbang. Nothing amazing. Another one. Kind of, all the stuff we can get. Oh, that Gliscor does not want to leave us alone, though. But I don't want to have anything to do with him. Ooh, he's still on our butts. Let's keep moving. A couple more alphas that I don't really want to catch. Yeah, we're gonna go check out the Clefairies, I think. That looks like a wisp. You know, that's probably a Pokemon that I don't have. We'll double check. Unobtained. That's fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glad it's 4 every time. Come on. Got him. Hey, is that actually like a gravestone? It is. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, that guy wanted a Spheal, and there's actually one at the bottom here. Or hold on, let's read that quest. What does that quest actually say? Let's see. Well, first off, Clefairy's Moonlight Dance. Let's go do that. But also... Rolling with Spheal. Find Senkai's Spheal, which has rolled off toward Boulder Roll Ravine. Oh, well, we found it. Let's go down there and do something with it. What do we got? Oh, it's gonna keep rolling? Gonna keep rolling. That's alright. I'm sure it's just down the hill. Sure is. But I bet it doesn't stop here. Oh, there it goes. Rhythm Heaven, eh? Oh, look. A wisp. Five more. We're getting really close to having all the wisps, and gotta tell you, I'm quite happy with the progress made on those things without having a guide. Usually stuff like that you almost need to look up the locations for. However, we're just kind of naturally running into them. Yes, I might need the reference. Okay. There's the Spheal. Set the water now. Is this the end? He can't roll any further, right? Unless he... Water. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness, Spheal, I can't believe you rolled all the way down here. You escorted Spheal all this way, right? Thank you so much. Please, meet me back at the summit camp and I'll thank you properly there. I'm not sure why I had to escort him, since it seemed like the guy just came down anyways. But that's alright. We were coming this way. How do we check if they... Whoops. No, thank you. What do we gotta do for this quest? Investigate whether Clefairy dance at the Fabled Springs on nights with a full moon. Oh, now hold on a second. Hold on just a second here. Is there a way to see, like, moon? Is a full moon a thing that, like, that I'm missing out on that I didn't know was a thing? Oh, so that up there is actually... Okay, you know what I thought that meant? I thought that just meant it was nighttime. I didn't realize that that was going to change. I have not noticed that ever, like, being a different symbol. Then again, I haven't really looked at it that closely before. That is interesting. Also, maybe a slight mild annoyance. Why is there a bubble? Do you see that bubble? That's weird, right? I think that's weird. Okay, let's see. What do we need that we don't have? We'll take a... Sorry, this one. We'll take a look at our Pokedex again here. If we look only at the Highlands... This core, which we caught one, right? We just caught one of those. Garchomp. Oh, okay. Garchomp is the evolution of Gabite, but we can find an Alpha Garchomp in the Icelands. Crobat, I'm pretty sure, is in the cave, so we'll go in the cave. Electivire, we gotta evolve. Magneton. Okay, so we have to find a Magnemite as well, because we haven't found one of them. I think that they might also only show up in the time distortions in this zone, so we really need a time distortion here. Miss Magius, we also just caught one of those. We just caught the Probopass. Sliggoo. I thought I had a Sliggoo, but you know what? There's an Alpha here we can go find. Sneasler, which is the evolution of Sneasel, so we can evolve. Ursaluna. I wonder if there's something special to get Ursaluna. Also, I wonder if there's something special to get the Weredeer. I bet there probably is. Okay, I think, if I remember correctly... Hey, I see a Wisp. I see a Wisp! If I remember correctly, the Sliggoo is on top of the cave that I kind of want to go in. And that cave, I think, is right here. So if we just come over this way, we're just going to see if the Sliggoo's here. Is Sliggoo, right? For Sliggoo? No, you're a Goodra. You're a Goodra. I'm guessing Sliggoo is this one over here? This a Sliggoo? Yes, that's a Sliggoo. Don't you dare roll away from me! Is it gonna run? It might try and run. I sure hope it doesn't, though. False Swipe is not very effective, but we're gonna use it anyways. It's certainly not very effective. Ooh, there's his Shelter. We'll try, like, an Iron Head next. One more Iron Head. Especially if it's boosting his defense. Okay, close enough. Now, if we really want to, we could use a False Swipe and get him to 1 HP. However, I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. We'll just throw an Ultra Ball. We should be fine. There's the catch. There's the catch. All right. Okay. Anytime, time distortion. I'm ready. Ooh. That's a good find. Great find. Let's start with... Man, I don't know. Let's start Tentacruel on this one. I don't know what Pokemon they have. What? I failed to detect an attack! Shameless. Who attacks from behind? I'll make you pay for your brazen disrespect. Come on, Toxicroak, let's pickle this one in poison. Ah, Tentacruel should be a great pick against this then. I don't know if they're in every zone, but I've definitely found them in Obsidian Fieldlands now, in this zone, and in the Coastlands. Oh, I'm out of Ice Beams, but we're gonna Hyper Beam him. Then we're gonna get hit twice. Oh no! Tentacruel is done for. Done. So. Let's just throw our Ninetales out then. Extra sensory. What a blithering mooncalf I am! How could I let myself lose? Thank you for the 4 gold nuggets. I lost, even with Toxicroak at my side. You will pay for this embarrassment. I swear I'll make you pay with interest. There's 40k right there. Those guys are always worth doing when you run into them. That almost hit us. Close. I don't know where I'm going now. We're just waiting. Trying to burn time. Hey, look at that. There is an Alpha Stelix down there. I'm pretty sure the Stelix that we have is already an Alpha, like we evolved it from Onyx. So it's an interesting find, but I don't think I'm going to take action on it. Also, checking these like little ledges out for wisps. Ooh, don't fall, don't fall. Alright, we got a self-camp right here. I think we're going to stop here and get our Pokemon rested. And I think if we do the rest for short time, I believe that doesn't count as, like, resetting anything. So hopefully it doesn't reset our distortion counter. Alpha Bronzong. We should probably check out what's down this way. Is that a satchel? That might be a satchel. It is a satchel. Sent to Andy. So here's the thing. With these satchels, right, they can be from other players, or they can be NPCs. And I tell you, I feel like I've only ever found NPCs, because Andy sounds like an NPC name. They're always like Max or something like that. It just doesn't sound like someone's name that they picked to be their in-game character name. Not that it's impossible, but the amount of times that I run into him as well is maybe slightly indicative of that. So, how far out in the water? Not very far. Oh, you can't go up over there. Tempting me. I really don't want to go inside the cave and then have that reset our time. I really want that time distortion. However, I'd like to go in there and get that Crobat. I think it's in here anyways. There are 2 different caves. It could be either or. But I do believe it's this one. Pretty sure it's just back here. Think. Okay. Let's get the Whiscash off of us, because that'll make things harder. Get our trusty sticky globs ready. Yes, invisible fencing. Not a new concept. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, I get the need for the invisible fence, but it would be nice if they could have, like, come up with a different way to do it. Because the way that it's done now is a little, not fun. Alright, we are going to drop this Dazzling Honey. Actually, no, we're not, because what we're going to do... Eraser Fang. That's an evolution item. We're going to use the XP Candy Mediums, and, let's see... Sizer. Sizer can get them all. And then we can pick up this one. Perfect. I just wanted to pick that up. That's the other thing, too. They really should have put the Sneasler thing, right? Normally, you have to press the plus button, right, in order to get on your ride Pokemon. However, with Sneasler, when you're up against the wall, if you press A, it'll do the same thing. And that is certainly an annoyance. They really, really should have put that on a different button. Anytime you're trying to pick something up, especially if it's near a wall, gonna be popped up onto it. Why are Parasects so aggressive? Like, honestly, it's a type of Pokemon that I would have never thought would have been aggressive. Missed out on some kind of item. Now, I do believe there was a Wisp over here when we were here the first time. You know, it would also be nice if the map, or something, gave you some sort of timer indicating how long you've been in a zone for. Huh, I didn't pick it up. Must be because I'm full. Not a whole lot I can do about being full. Dodge that. On moving. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Wrong one? This one. I don't know if these guys count towards catching all the Pokemon for Arceus or not. If these guys count, that's a little mean, and I'm gonna look those up. If they don't count, then I'm not gonna worry about it, and I will just catch the ones I find. You know, I just saw Sneasler. I never thought about climbing these things before. Oh, look at that, a Wisp! 3 more. Pretty close. We gotta look on top of everything now. I don't think there's gonna be another Wisp, but you never know. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, another thing that we could be doing, could be looking for buried treasures. We have one over here somewhere. Back down where we came from. Ow, that hurt us. Ball of mud! And then, you know, I kind of think that there was another one right over here. Maybe? Maybe not. Aha, no, there is. You're rewatching my run of this section. Did you catch it the first time? I can't remember. I don't have space in my satchel for whatever that was. A star piece. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, let's use that. Yeah, Tendricruel, you can get that XP, and then we're gonna drop the honey. We don't need it. Let's drop the honey. Yes, so this place was pretty cool. I liked it. I mean, I still like it, but I liked it the first time that we came in here. And what was interesting was I went off path a bit, and then you certainly run into a lot of higher levels. Have this guy, right? We do. Got the scent. It's down the hill. Okay, we're gonna take it safely. You see how you have to use Y to descend and not A? They should have made Y the Sneasler button. Oh, looks like we gotta go up the other side. Wrong one. Oh no. Dangerous. Oh, come on. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh! That's not a feint, is it? Okay. Let's not hit that button. Let's get out of here. That was close. That was real close. Alpha Gligar. Part of the reason it was so close, I think, was the fall I took after flying. Okay, so it's starting to rain, all right? And I think it's starting to rain is probably a good sign for a time distortion to happen. We'll find out pretty quickly, I would assume, but... Careful. Candy truffle. I think we'll check down here for a dig spot. This feels to me like a dig spot location. Then again, maybe not, maybe not. We'll come back down here again too, because I never checked for dig spots down here. And this is kind of an off the beaten path location. Like, they could hide something interesting. Although it doesn't seem like they did. Hey, a wisp! Look at that. Look at that. One more found. I could have swore we flew, like, really close to this last time we were over here. 2 wisps remain. So, the moon symbol on the top right, I'm not sure if it's changed or not. Maybe it's just a very, very slight change, or maybe it's the same sort of symbol until it's actually midnight, or not midnight, but a full moon. Oh, we got another one over here somewhere. Where is it? More mud. Just what I always wanted. I'm gonna go back over to the Clefairy spot and then check for dig spots over there now. Ow! Ooh, we're pretty close to something right here. Ow, and of course it would be right next to a hostile Pokemon. Who's gonna hit us? Yup. Can't see. Like, part of the frustration with the invisible boundaries is when you get to the end, you lose all your sight, which is a bit of a pain. We got something this way. No space left for... Yep, Black Augerite. You know what? I think we're gonna take that. So we gotta drop something. Attracting fish. I never use these cakes. I feel like it's a waste to throw them out though, but how about this? Grit pebbles. We'll use these. Done. Space made. Come back when the full moon is out. Okay, well that settles that. Ha! We must have found an old verse. This is kind of what I was looking for. Old verse number 18. Yes, we will read it now. Offer only friendship to those around you. Angering, in turn, confounds you. Sorrowing will in woe drown you. A land once riven cannot become new. Let only peace and amity surround you. What if something happens if you get them all? That's another one of those things that would be difficult to find them all without some form of guide. Don't fly, please. Thank you. You know what looks suspicious? That ledge, and it's kind of like blocked. Oh, it's kind of weird. I thought there might be a wisp on it. That's what we were looking for anyways. Something to find over this way. Yeah, it's down there. We will head down there in just 1 second. Feel like I want to start maybe closer to the bridge. Okay, nothing down there. No, probably nothing down there. Of course, they would put it right next to an alpha, wouldn't they? Alpha Golem. I don't know if I ever caught the Alpha Golem. Honestly. Oh, it's right here. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get... We're getting hit. Don't be a feint. Woohoo. Run away. Should have put a wisp right here. In fact, maybe they did and I already got it. That wouldn't surprise me at all. We don't have that many left to find, so... Let's get a reward. Thanks to you, I was able to find Spheal, and it's without a scratch too. Here, this is for everything you've done. Sticky Glob and rare candy. Perfect. Oh no, he's already gone. He just wants to roll down the hill. It must be fun. Well then, how much longer do we wait for a time distortion? Actually, I have a great idea. I'm sort of like at the end. I feel like now's a good spot to wrap up with, and we'll just stay here, right? I'm just gonna come here. We're gonna come over. I'll turn this Lost and Found then real quick. See, look how many Andys and Avas and Annies. I feel like these are all NPCs, so I don't know if I've ever found a real person's stuff. But anyways, we will come over here. We'll hit save. We'll just leave the game here. I don't ever like shut it down, so I just go back to the home page. So this is a great spot to wrap up for the night. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday. Hopefully you didn't have to work today. I will say I'm unfortunately going to be out of town for the last half of this week, so there will be no Friday stream. Probably no other streams again until Monday. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the Pokemon as I did today. We caught Giratina and we filled out some of the extra Pokedex. So, with that, this is Merc's Reign signing off.